Tell us who you are, please.
Good morning. My name is Justin Danhof. I'm representing the National Center for Public Policy Research. We're a free market think tank based in Washington, D.C., and a company shareholder. I appreciate the opportunity to talk with you briefly. Mr. Iger, distrust in the American media is at an all-time high. A recent Rasmussen poll found that only 6% of Americans consider the media to be very trustworthy, while 42% said they do not trust the media to tell them the truth at all. What is more, when it comes to national elections, 48% of Americans actually agree that media bias is a bigger problem than money in politics. And Disney's media platforms, from ABC News to ESPN, deserve their share of the blame for the nation's skepticism. Whether it's ABC News reporter Brian Ross rushing to falsely blame the deadly shooting massacre at an Aurora, Colorado movie theater, or then ESPN columnist Rob Parker saying that Washington Redskins quarterback Robert Griffin III was a, quote, cornball brother who was not down with the, quote, black cause because his fiancée is white and he's possibly a Republican, liberal bias pervades Disney's media outlets. It's time to stop denying this bias and start doing something about it. Our company's leaders should show the intellectual honesty to admit it exists, it is a problem, and let's start working together on a solution. As a shareholder, I have two main concerns with this. First is that the bias harms this company's image that you spoke about. Second, it decreases our revenue potential. In a February Gallup poll, almost twice as many Americans identify themselves as conservative than liberal. So by instantly alienating such a large market, you're decreasing potential advertising revenue for Disney's media affiliates. I'm not asking that you turn ABC News into Fox News or that you start airing Glenn Beck and Rush Limbaugh daily on ESPN. I'm just asking you start playing it straight with the American people. Stop the bias and return to an era of objectivity and honesty into the news. The American people will thank you for it. More than that, your shareholders will reap the benefits as your media platforms will become the envy of the industry. I look forward to your comments. Thank you.
Thank you. I certainly respect your opinion, sir. I also respect the ability of shareholders to express themselves on a variety of issues. Our goal at ABC News, at our ABC television stations that have news programs, and of course at ESPN, is to be fair and to present the news that they cover in as unbiased a way as possible. Without meaning to sound overly defensive, I believe that overall the body of their work, in fact, is fair and unbiased and accurate. However, I will say that over time we have been guilty of making mistakes, not specifically commenting on those that you cited, but I can tell you that in my experience of managing these businesses over the years, we have at times either presented the news in a slightly inaccurate way through mistakes or in ways that we weren't necessarily proud of. But I firmly stand behind the integrity of our news organizations because I believe that overall the job that they do is one that is worthy of respect and certainly one that delivers to the value of the Walt Disney Company and to its shareholders. Thank you. Number three.